Hey, what's up, y'all? This is episode 83, People's Podcast. Today we're gonna be talking about current events. Something that it kind of baffles me. We're gonna start off talking about Joe Rogan. I kind of try to base my podcast off of his because he has the best guests, and he has the best conversations with those guests and stuff like that. Um, I wanted to weigh in on. I tried to research how what manner did he say the N word, and it seems like he used the Nigga instead of the hard R.
Oh, he the
Which,
nigger. He nigga.
yeah, so they beeped it out, but I mean they trying to silence him, but you're not going to just silence someone. You're paying the biggest show on your platform, highest paid person on your platform. You're not just going to silence them like that. For one, he bringing a lot of streams to their services. That's why they gave him 100 million. And then for two, it's actually good. They pay. That's why they put him on the platform because he's edgy. He does his own thing like that. And y'all can weigh in on that whenever y'all ready.
Well, me personally, I just see, like little spots and pieces. I'm not a big TV person, but I know the guy that you're talking about. But shit, like you said, if they gave him $100 million and thought he wasn't gonna get looser, that's on them.
And he got right now. He got the CEO of Spotify backing him. He like basically it's unfortunate, but we not finna lose our cash cow.
Exactly.
You like the Howard Stern of Spotify.
Yeah, and remember how Howard Stern was. Nobody can be like that now. I think I'm gonna try it up, but nobody could be like that now. Like I'm looking for a platform now to be more free.
I think you want to get on not Spotify, Patreon.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking into that. But the thing is, though, he has such great insight and episodes, and he's one with the like the guests. Like any person comes on there, no matter what it is, he got the right questions, and they have the best conversations. He's never dull to the moment of any show he does, and that's why I really base my episode off of my podcast off of, because he has doctors. I mean, I have doctors, lawyers, stuff like that on there, and I still knew what questions asked. I wasn't like a fish out of water, and then I got that from that. And then as far as race goes, I let people be themselves, which I mean, it only goes so far on this platform, and then it's a very thin line between tasteless and actually art, and it all depends on the viewer. I mean, I kind of know it's a touchy subject, but the thing is, people got to realize have thicker skin, man. We was raised to have thick skin about certain things.
This is offended year. This has been a year of offended motherfuckers for the past 3-4 years now. Like it's getting worse.
These some soft motherfuckers.
Man.
But it comes back to accountability, because accountability and boundaries, because everybody want to press your boundaries and not be accountable for what they do to you, but when you do it back, they hold you accountable.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes you suffer when you're trying to get better at something. If you know you have a fault, you're gonna fix it because you hold yourself accountable.
Mm-hmm.
But when somebody brings it back up against you, like you do this, you do that, you be like, no, I don't, but you want me to. What's the point of me doing all this hard work to fix things when I'm just revert back to it? That's a trick. That's a trick the devil play.
That's like how they doing whooping.
Just like what you say, love?
Like how they doing Whoopi Goldberg right now.
And that's another topic I was going to bring up too. Go ahead.
She getting her nigga wake up call.
What's going on?
Even though what she's saying is facts, she's still there it goes.
I still have to actually kind of. I mean, Whoopi talked about the Holocaust. She said it wasn't about race. Am I correct?
Yep.
Okay, then what was it about? Religion?
Well, she was saying it was a crime against humanity. You know, the Jews weren't the
Okay.
only race that got persecuted like that. They was killing all kind of motherfuckers,
But
Poland motherfuckers.
but at that moment, when those mass incinerators, I got to keep a straight face when talking to you about this. And those mass incinerators, what type of people were in there?
Shit, a whole crew of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Those concentration camps were full of who?
It was all different type of races: gypsies, Jews, Poland people, Christians. You know what I'm saying? People who opposed Hitler, homosexuals. I mean, they were written people that they felt like were genetically inferior. It wasn't necessarily them being racist towards a specific race. It was a whole lot. It was black people hit that concentration
So what they
camp
say,
too.
if you didn't fit in that box that they considered you to be with them, you was eliminated.
Yeah, so I mean, it really necessarily wasn't being racist. Like racism is like what they did to us: took our land and took our identities and said we was something we wasn't. You know, but this shit here, they went after the undesirables, the gays, they killed a lot of MR patients. You know, like it wasn't just necessarily Jews, and that's all she was trying to say. But everybody want to perpetuate that lie.
I'm sorry. I gotta disagree. I have to disagree. But I mean, I would say, I mean, you open. I mean, just go ahead, speak on. I mean, I'll wait. I'll let you finish it, and I'll say how I feel about it.
I was just saying what I've understood what she was trying to say. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the fact of the matter is, the basic 1, 2, 3, as in ABCs of what Hitler did was he killed Jews. Did y'all get that?
Yeah, killed them too. Yeah.
Okay. What would you say the vast majority was? Not sprinkled or anything.
You want the conspiracy theory version of it, or what a regular layman's term?
You can give me both. Actually, we got time.
Okay. Well, this conspiracy theory one is they put more emphasis on the Jews, even though it wasn't 16 million motherfucking Jews at that time that so-called were allegedly put to death. They were a part of a group of people that they deemed was unfit and wasn't supposed to be here, or whatever they retarded reasons was. But they put more emphasis on the Jews so they could gain Israel. That's all that was. That was like propaganda. It was never 6 million Jews that was even documented living over in them areas at that time. It wasn't even that many people, 6-something million. It was a combination of different races and people that Hitler wasn't fucking with at the time, you know. But the layman terms, they just want everybody to think it was just all the Jews so we can have that sympathy so they can gaslight what happened, what really happened.
Okay, and in those terms, though, what was going on in that moment besides that?
Shoot, they was taking everybody's land, their property. They were getting rid of people that opposed the big banks, the change. Anybody opposed homosexuality in the church. I mean, they was marking a lot of people. Why do you think the Titanic happened? You know, like it was a lot of people on there that could fight the world banks and all that shit. Like this is all conspiracy theory allegedly. I ain't saying this is fact, but I'm just saying, you know, this is why all this was happening. A lot of this, they've been false flagging and using propaganda in media since the 20s, since they had news. And that was all of that. All them Jews died so they can gain Israel and take them people out of there, Palestinians, Muslims, whatever the hell they wanted.
That's still going on, though.
That still goes. There's a lot of motherfuckers over there, and there's a lot of people still opposing that, and a lot of people still over there being assassinated, presidents, ambassadors, anybody you can think of.
And you know, I have to ask, what about the reparations for them get money and stuff for their ancestors and stuff like that? What's about
the Jews,
that?
They got paid. Even Hiroshima motherfuckers got paid. We still ain't got our shit, and they took continents from us. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just 6 million of us got put to death in a so-called concentration camp. They took continents and our identities and our land mass and even how we read the stars. I mean, they reset everything. But these motherfuckers here, that Jewish shit, they propagate that. They really don't want nobody asking questions too much. Whoopi got a big platform. She get people really questioning that. Okay, well, damn, it really wasn't 6 million Jews. It was 100 some thousand motherfucking gypsies. It was 100 some thousand retarded motherfuckers. It was people gay. It was people that own land. It was property that they wanted, businesses, art. It was down to petty art and family heirlooms. Like they took the wealth.
I'm gonna have to take this moment to do a disclaimer. These are only views and opinions of us.
Yes.
We don't want anyone to be misinformed or anything about what we're talking about. And also, I want to interject that they actually made lamps and stuff like that. Like, and what about the video from back then, like the black and white videos of those camps and stuff like that?
Man, propaganda. Okay, take this one. When they show the nuke bomb testings, right? You know, when they show them blowing up shit, and they show it, and they show everything blow back. Why the camera ain't blow up?
The camera's from far away, I will have to say. The camera ain't in the midst of it, right? You can see a mushroom cloud. A mushroom cloud could be a volcano. Like, you can see it from away.
Can you explain the moon landing?
That's something we'll have to talk about in depth, though. That's a whole episode.
I mean, do you believe in false flag? Like, do you believe that nobody in New York City actually see with their own physical eyes a plane hit any of those buildings?
I actually saw the uncut raw video of it. I believe it happened because when you go there, those buildings are not there.
Okay, but did you see any interviews with people saying they physically seen a plane fly into the building versus them saying, "Oh, I heard an explosion and looked up"?
No, we all saw that plane.
Okay,
we saw the second one.
And we seen the Avengers when the motherfucking aliens came out the clouds too on a green screen.
Look, like, this was happening. This was. I see what you're saying. This was real time. I remember that like vividly.
I mean, this could be real time, but the videos, you know, anything the news show out got to be edited and put out before it even come out. So like when something go live, that shit still got to get approved and put out.
Not necessarily. Like when you go to bigger cities and stuff like that, California, you can watch the news and watch a live chase from a news helicopter.
Man, so they just happen to have a news plane up there right when an actual plane flew into a building and just disappeared and disintegrated.
You have to think about this. New York has very a lot of tourists. So yeah, a lot of them. That's how they identify their tourists, when people looking up at all the tall buildings. So that's kind of far fetched, kind of. But
I heard a few of the people who told that they didn't see a plane hit. Them people end up dying later on for lung complications and asbestos reasons and shit. Like you can look all this shit up. Like I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not just flapping off at my mouth. You look up people who actually seen with their own eyes a plane going there, and then look up people who said they only heard explosions and see what happened to them people. They all died. Anybody who opposed them saying they seen the plane go somehow died. Black lady just died not too long ago. Black lady that said she seen it.
But I have to interject this too as well. When those buildings get demolished and all that dust settles and flies, a lot of firefighters died from that too.
They said firefighters died, man. We ain't know one firefighter that died in that motherfucker. Just like Sandy Hook and all the other shit. There's crisis actors. There's ads in Craigslist now where you can be a crisis actor.
What?
Yeah, they do that, and then they point out
what was that? What was that last statement? What act? What?
Crisis actor.
Wow.
George Floyd. They had crisis actor applications all up and through right before this nigga got so allegedly choked out. They were crisis actor for what's the area he was in, Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
There's crisis actor application for all of that.
Wow.
But it doesn't change the fact that man is gone.
I believe the character that played him is gone. I believe that they set that up. They set up some bullshit, race war. It's funny how all the cities coordinated at the same time. All cities had bricks on each corner. They got pictures of the police putting bricks on the corners, loading bricks off their truck.
It wasn't only the police. It was other people, agitators of the situation.
And then they hired too. They get hired for that shit too. You got the militias, what you call them, the mercenaries. You got motherfuckers that's paid to go to peaceful protests and kick off shit.
Did you watch my trailer for my Black Lives Matter episode? I have a trailer, a video that I posted for my. It was shot in Detroit, and it started out as a peaceful protest, but they didn't show who threw the rock and who hit their hand. Pretty much, people ended up getting pepper sprayed and stuff like that. But it started out. It looked good. You know what I'm saying? my video footage is a very reliable source from one that was in attendance. So that's why I went with using it as a trailer for the episode. But if y'all haven't seen it, I'll send it to y'all. It's pretty good. It was promoting the episode for the that we did. But you never know. Some things you ever heard the term hiding in plain sight?
Yes, sir.
I believe in that. But some things make too much sense to actually try to downplay it or go around, what was going on. And then you got to believe half of what you see and none of what you hear.
Yeah, that's what my granny told me all my life.
Because it's all about the narrative. What somebody sees or say going on, it could be the complete opposite, and that could be the definition of life and death, be the consequences.
And speaking on that, like I'm not a big TV watcher, so somebody was, like I watched Ghost the first episode last night. I was watching the Book of Ghost, and it was like you say that breaks it down of perception, how
exactly
people see different things. It's like how you said, everybody has a different view on things that the other person may or may not see on.
Right, but I get more concerned when people force opinion. When you're not allowed to decide for yourself, that's when I get up in arms.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm
now
saying?
You're forcing me to believe in what you want me to believe.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's why I say everything's alleged. That's my interpretation of shit, or how I choose to see shit. I don't never try to force nothing on people. I try to give them two different perspectives of things, just not to just blindly believe everything you hear and see on the news. Like I don't know. I've always been like that though. I was like, I've never trusted the government. It's just hard for me to believe shit.
Well, you earned the lack of trust there in the government for the simple fact the things they did that went awry that we wasn't supposed to know about. Considering like the Tuskegee experiment.
Yeah, that shit. Wow.
That was awful, but it's documented, well documented. Another thing, what was that? Oklahoma? What was that? The Black Wall Street? That was well documented. Rosewood, they made a movie out of it. Well documented.
That Oklahoma shit they really didn't go into depth on that. Really, they didn't really. It was more weight.
It depends on where you look. It depends on where you look because I actually, when it was about a year ago, I actually listened to some recordings from survivors of that. So it all started, and I know how it started, though, right?
Yeah,
it was a guy walking into an elevator or something, and a white woman was in there, and something happened to where she said that he had whistled at her or something, and she started yelling, and he took off. So she went and told the people where she was at that happened. So they had been wanting to go in there and do some shit. So what they did, they had a reason.
That was the reason.
They had a reason. But for what they did was not reasonable.
But see, that shows a lot of malice right there to burn down a whole goddamn city.
Well, if you're not getting any end on it, America's about capitalism.
Yeah, I already know. But then I'm wrong for being a drug dealer and taking what the fuck I want, but y'all can do what
it's
y'all.
cool if it's taxable. Get that.
Exactly.
If it's taxable, it's cool to smoke. So yeah, I definitely get that. You know, those are certain things I pay attention to, and I'm glad that you on this episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, bringing stuff to light and stuff like that, because a lot of stuff I did not know.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. I'm just hung out. My jury out on a lot of shit. I've been told growing up, having to, you know, grow up in that narrative, and they want us all to believe this certain narrative. Like they want us to believe we from Africa and shit. We might got a few descendants, but everybody knows, like, man, well, not everybody, but no, I don't know. I just never felt that in my spirit. Like a lot of shit they've told us, I just feel like it's bullshit. They want us to believe we African and other dumbass shit, like just to hide the real fact that they took everything and lied.
Well, and then not only that though, I mean, you brought up the moonwalking. I know, and then we all can say in school, those textbooks they gave us, they were damn near 100% false.
Oh God,
on every subject in history.
I used to get in trouble then for that.
Them motherfuckers called bullshit, and I'm the same way. I had 1,000 questions. It didn't add up.
Oh, how the fuck I know what Jupiter look like?
Then we end up getting in trouble for asking the question.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then how many of us can say that we learned the truth after we were grown and out of school?
Man.
My Uncle Tony told me early wasn't no motherfucking Santa Claus, so he said, don't you be worshiping no fat pink motherfucker.
Right. Look good. To a wholesome type shit that you don't know about when you grow up and realize shit, though, you be like, no, this ain't right.
I knew that nigga couldn't come to our fireplace because we didn't have one. We was in the hood.
And we were sitting out where I was sitting up worried about how you gonna get here.
Well, we don't got no fireplace. We got a fucking pipe up there on the fucking roof. Nigga, ain't no fireplace. We in the hood.
Right, Brady, I seen you at Walgreens. You just wrap this up.
Yeah, but that's the shit that we go through as far as they mislead us as youngins, got us believing some goddamn propaganda.
I told mine early though. I couldn't let them be them little disappointed kids growing up. I couldn't.
I told mine quick, ain't no pink motherfucker taking my glory. I bought that.
I went through that last year. Thanks, mom. I woke up out of dead sleep. Like, what the fuck? What really? All right, fuck it. We gonna bring Santa back there, goddammit. But you know, it was just a joke to lighten the mood and everything, man. A lot of things like Easter is a fertile. It is about being fertile, like fertility. Way opposite of what we celebrate. And then why we got to get dressed up for one Sunday a year to be in church, just that year. Only other time we in there is a funeral.
You hungry? Go eat.
That's the day all the old ladies want to cap and who got the biggest church hat day.
Oh, yes.
I couldn't stand it.
But at the same time, like I still get shot, but I just do it for random reasons and shit.
Man, shit, I wish I would go to church. That's on the, I don't knock nobody to do, but I look at it like it ain't my cup of tea.
Man.
You ever wonder, like, when you feel like this on, like everybody's better than somebody? That ain't what supposedly he teaches, right?
Hell no, he's supposed to come as ye are. Or however that's supposed to go.
Real story. I got a homeboy. He got into church about 4 or 5 years ago, real heavy. He was deep into it, doing everything he needed to do, and this, that, and the other, giving the church his time, this, that, and the other, so giving the food stamps, everything. And he always be borrowing money and stuff from me. So one day he said, he asked the church, it was something he needed a bill, and they told him they couldn't do it. And he's like, damn, I do all this stuff, not, I give 110%, ain't this what the church is for? And he seen them doing stupid shit with the monies because he giving his food stamps and everything. That motherfucker said, well, I guess I asked my center friends and ain't been back to church since.
Well, that's the truth. That's the truth. And I experienced that firsthand. And that's exactly how it works. I mean, I've never read or seen anybody pay for blessings. If that's the case, you can pay your way into heaven to kill everybody.
God, or you can just go be a whore all week and then wait till Sunday and ask God for forgiveness and everything's supposed to be right.
And
You know
then
something,
you got
touch,
these people sitting here looking at you like, no, you ain't gonna fuck me over again.
you
I don't
know,
care how he feels,
touching
bro.
on that subject, that comes with accountability and boundaries, because that's what happens. A person moral compass can tell them they doing wrong. They'll do it and get a Hail Marys or whatever, and this, that, and other is supposed to be forgiven rather than taking accountability of, I shouldn't even been doing that shit in the first place.
Yeah, that's why they feel like they can rape and touch on them little kids in the Catholic Church, man. That shit, that's going there and confess. You ain't confessing that, you hypocrite. The fuck, man. I had to go to Catholic school. I went to an apostolic church, grew up in an apostolic church, but had to go to Catholic school. At the same time, I came out that shit an atheist. Like, man, fuck both of y'all. Y'all both hypocrites. Y'all both.
Did you ever get hit with the ruler?
Man, what? Just once until my mama came down and fixed that shit.
That shit, that's what my mama did when Mr. Sherm hit me with that motherfucking paddle. I took off and ran and told my mama, cause that motherfucker, you hit my kid again, I'll fuck you up.
Oh God. I was in volleyball. I took my ball and served the ball and made sure that bitch flew and accidentally hit Sister Christian's helmet off. That's when I found out they was dykes. I'm like, why y'all all got buzz cuts? What the fuck's going on here?
You know what? Look, I'll do another disclaimer. We don't discriminate about anybody that watches this podcast or anything in that shape, form, or fashion. These are strictly views and opinions of people on this panel. No offended mean, and if anybody wants to chime in, they're more than welcome in comments and everything. Go ahead, Dave.
My bad.
But he's doing it. You just voicing your opinion from your experience. It ain't like you down to nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just voicing what you have experienced. This is what you experienced and your views on the situation.
And as far as I know, there's no repercussions for that. I was just doing a disclaimer because I mean, obviously, I had a show taken down before, so I'm just trying to cover everything on A to B. No, seriously, it was just recently too.
For real? What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You ain't been on in a little bit. Yeah. I had a whole show taken down.
Oh, was y'all conspiracy theories or got
everything? We had a good time though. It was a good time. You would have
similar to this situation where we just talking on open forum about things that we had experienced. Yeah. And it's like some people views on things like the Joe Rogan stuff. You know, his views on things maybe. Like him and Snoop can probably sit around and call each other niggas all day, but as he step into the real form, it's like motherfuckers don't understand the relationship they got, so it's unacceptable.
Absolutely. That's why I do the disclaimers and stuff, and it's been working. Yeah. Because I did not do one disclaimer on that episode. Just thought we was having a good fun, be a blast and everything. I wake up in the morning like strike one. I'm like shit.
Oh damn. Oh. Man.
Danger, Will Rogers, danger.
Right. I was like, ain't this about something? And then I posted the balsamic vinegar challenge, and I said it's not for kids or anything, and they said like it's not a strike, but just know we watch pretty much in so many words.
Wow. So they just looking for a reason to try to shut it down.
Y'all haven't seen the challenge though. I'll take that one. I'll take that one on the chin.
They basically called me anti-Semitic on motherfucking Facebook. Man, my page is on permanent restriction. Like I can still post and all that shit, but when you go on my homepage, it got the big restricted going across that bitch. I'm like, what the fuck I do?
So you asking that? Are you serious? You asking that? Hey, you asking what you do?
Yeah.
Was she on Facebook? Jim?
Man, she on felony house arrest.
Man, I got the feds involved. They took a whole page because I posted something about a conversation with Hitler and a soldier. And they took my whole Facebook page. I had it 2005. That was my very first page. Like I had my Farmville, Yoville, I had all my games, I had money in that shit. You remember they put them Chinese people took my shit, they had put their picture in my profile.
Yeah, that's funny as hell. Hey, I thought you did that. But look, man, you're the hardest person to get a hold because it might be a page in jail. And then like That's why I just go to the podcast chat and just throw it in there and then hope you get it. Or I catch you posting and then I just throw it in the comment.
Yeah, that's probably the best way. I've been cool. I ain't been in jail for a minute, but all my shit restricted right now.
Yeah,
I don't know
bet.
why.
You don't know why.
Even
oh my god. You remember
when
roasters,
I posted
right?
in the group, Steven told me that my shit gotta be approved before it get posted.
I think they stopped doing that now.
No, he showed me the thing. It's like me. It said I violated so many times that my shit gotta get fucking reviewed first.
Hey, I remember you going head up with like dudes for days. Man, I was like, you a different type of animal out here. And people were like crying, mad, death threats, all type of stuff.
Yeah, they get that serious on Facebook?
Oh yeah.
Especially that Death Roasters group, man. That motherfucker, that was worse than us, though. They was more savage.
What's Death Roasters?
They was deaf. They was deaf, but they had a roast.
Oh yeah, I remember they saying something about that where they was beefing with deaf people. I said, what the fuck?
Man, them motherfuckers.
And why y'all bring old dude into the group though, man? Man, y'all was wrong for that. But he was wrong for still trying to go in, but still.
He told that girl, he said, yeah, I hear what you saying, man. I fucking threw my phone, man.
And I was like, you know what? This is wrong. Some way, some shape, form, or fashion. It's wrong. It's wrong.
What'd you say I'm doing? We going to hell for this.
Man, I was just watching. I felt bad. Like,
they had videos. They had videos of them roasting, man. It was just all muffled sounds. I'm like, hold on, what the fuck?
Right. Keep my name out your hands. That's what the fuck he said. And they was going hard.
They talking about that one lady and post that pic with that Squidward leg broke, and he posted a picture to that leg, that lady leg, man, that handicap. I'm like, dude, no, I'm out.
But you know, with these people that is game though, they play the game. They got a better sense of humor than most people though too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I love that humor.
And if you get roasted, you got to roast for your life in that damn group. If you let them kill you, it's a wrap. It's a done deal.
Man, they posting side by side comparison pictures of you, man. They fucking you up, bro.
All the way over. I remember I got initiated to one of the damn groups. I lost my damn mind that night. Like, damn, they used my picture with my sisters and my kids. I was like, oh shit, it's time to go. I'm finna die tonight.
Who did that shit where they put all our faces and we were sitting on the curb?
Oh, that was y'all personal shit when they did that. They took time and effort to actually put y'all faces on other bodies and stuff like that. And you could tell they spent time doing it too.
Man. They put some major thought into that.
They put major thought and time into it. Like we
were sitting on the curb looking humbly in the motherfucker. Somebody had their arm around Tony Cooper, man. I was dying. Like,
my goodness. I miss Tony. R.I.P. man.
R.I.P. Dude, I miss him.
He saved me when I said that comment about Flint water. He saved me. You remember that? People was coming out the woodworks with torches and stuff. It was gonna be a lynching.
Oh my God.
I was like, what?
They had you labeled as Frankenstein.
They was coming for me. He helped me. He helped me because I didn't know what I would have did. I probably would still been on here roasting, like still years later, like, you know what? It's that. But we definitely earned our stripes though. Well, you for sure did. You know, it's still in us, but they won't let us do it no more. So
no, we can't even. My son was arguing with some girl and she was like, get your mama, right? So I can't. This is the last phase 30-day ban I had just got off it too. And the motherfucker said, somebody come get your son, right? So I was like, bitch, here I am. I was like, bitch, you said come get your son. They gave me 30 days for calling her a bitch because I forgot to call her a batch. You know, I'll be abbreviating my cuss words, but I really called her a bitch. I'm like, y'all really gonna give me she called me a bitch first.
Hey, but it used to be motherfuckers at work. Like, look, I'm at work. I'm trying to do my shift. Y'all still roasting.
Oh yeah, it did not matter.
Y'all showing people houses and stuff like, man, come on. This is not the way.
I had a bitch, I mapped her location and had a picture right of the front door where she was at, and then she gonna post a picture of her gun.
I remember that. I remember that. I was like, whoa, this is too far. But you know, it's a fine line between a good roast and bullying too. I want to put that disclaimer out there too. We just
Yeah, we
not
never
condone
bully.
bullying. But if
Oh,
somebody
nah.
good at what they do, it's fair game, like a boxing match.
Yeah.
Tyson got to be set up with another Mike Tyson.
Like, why would you put your Christmas card picture in a roasters group? Like, why would you do that?
I don't know. They thought it was friendly. I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck Ant was thinking, boy. It was the last time he did that shit.
Yeah, some shit like that in the roast group. You want to guard your grill because a motherfucker looking for any opening to jab.
And right, and man, look, we moved up through the ranks in that group though. Then it got dismantled though. But yeah, we had some memories in there.
I lost my administrative status.
Shoot, me too.
I was like, oh.
You the damn loose. What do you call that? Loose cannon.
Oh, I had chilled out a lot. When all 4 of my pages went down, I was like, yeah, it's that time. Let me chill out. Then
you went and got 3 more. Like game on.
You already know it.
But yeah, another thing I want to speak on ASAP Rocky. This is a who gives a fuck segment. ASAP Rocky and Rihanna having a baby.
That baby gonna headbutt the fuck out of somebody.
I thought I saw a putty cat. But anyways, look, no one cares. People have kids every day, B. But I posted a picture with Drake in the middle doing cuddling with him. No, that was funny. The internet works very, very fast.
They fucking him up. He's sick. That nigga visibly sick.
And he deleted them from his he deleted both of them from his damn Twitter.
Now what am I missing now? Because I'm lost on what y'all talking about.
Rihanna pregnant.
Yeah, she fucking, right?
Oh yeah, but exactly.
What you expect?
You see the one,
and that's who gives a fuck segment of the show.
What's the one where he doing the Dave Chappelle? You see that one?
Who?
And they had Drake face on Dave Chappelle talking about that Oprah skit. It was him and Rihanna.
Oh no, I ain't see that. I didn't want to dig into it.
Yeah, that one killed me. That one funny.
So what? Him and Rihanna dated or something?
Yeah.
He and his light-skinned feelings about it.
What the fuck is that? You know, hey.
Exactly.
When Nikki got pregnant, he got in his feelings. Oh, dude.
I think I did too, but I'm here nor there now. But no,
they baby gonna have a hammerhead.
Stop. See, look, these are the views and opinions, and not necessarily. We don't want you to be influenced by what's being said on this podcast. Just my luck.
But that's her opinion. He got a big ass head.
No, that was like if Dreezy and Jaquise would have had a baby. Lord, that baby would have been biting bricks and shit.
Hey, the caption would have been like the newborn picture, be like, "Ouch, that little motherfucker bit me."
Oh God, grinning like Chucky.
I'm gonna get you no matter what. Like, disobey, Woodella, give me the power I beg from you.
Man,
they gonna burn that baby with a cigarette. Oh,
you know what killed me though?
Y'all
about
mean,
a lot of these celebrities.
I say. Don't say that. I gotta have
they had
fun.
these babies by these beautiful influencers like Kylie Jenner and all these other motherfuckers, but they fail to forget that these motherfuckers had all this plastic surgery. So when them kids is born, they're gonna be smacked like their parents. Like the Chinese man that sued. Remember you hear that one? He divorced his wife and sued her because the kids came out ugly.
And he won though.
Yeah, and he fucking won, bro. Man, come on. You supposed to know already, man.
What do you mean the kid came out ugly?
And that's the thing too. Like, I'm trying to be careful with my words. I don't know the difference between an ugly Asian person or pretty. That's just my.
Good question.
What will make them ugly will make them pretty. I don't know.
Yeah.
If God was molding his face and sneezed and continued on and didn't fix what he sneezed and messed up and did.
Or if he was cooking and with nutmeg and sneezed and they got freckles.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, Lord forgive me. I'm getting drugged into this shit. Day, you're a bad influence. I want to say that first and foremost.
The happy ending wasn't the happy ending.
You go. You buy no more.
Kleenex and baby powder ain't gonna fix everything.
I feel sorry for your mother.
What you say about my mama? Get my boy his change back.
Yeah. Now that would be an example of an unattractive Asian. That lady who got her head blew off.
I don't know. My taste is I don't know what my taste is. It might be bomb.
I don't know. I think of an attractive one like Janae Aiko, like a Blasian, but a pure one, I don't know too much.
Tiger.
I ain't seen
Bye fried rice. Hello fried chicken.
Yeah, I like brown fried rice. We got this lady at this beauty store down the street from me, Michelle Sandler. She been here and seen her, and we call her the Shimmer Demon because she got you can tell she's a Blasian, but they outcast the darker ones, so she wears the light makeup, but her hands is black like Lil' Kim, and she wear the little shimmer makeup and shit. So when me and Michelle was in there, I was like, Michelle already got to go.
Man, y'all together though, I would not want to see that.
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible, man. She was with me one time, and this old man tried to sell me some bag of weed at it in front of the store. So I'm like, man, get away from me with that K2 or some shit. He was like, bitch, didn't I see you in the book? It was my sister Tanisha that was in the Buckeye book.
Oh shit.
The jail book and shit. Man, he had me cracking up, man. Michelle ain't let me live that shit down, man. That shit was funny as hell. I'll go in the store, it's a picture of my sister in color. And she didn't hit her boyfriend with a blunt object. They made her picture in color and shit, man. I was like, oh.
A blunt object. Was it said in the description?
Yeah, it just says assault with a blunt object.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Then my
it could have been a dumbbell, like.
Man, and then this bitch grinning ear to ear, though. I'm like, man, my baby sister off the chain for that. I'm like, bitch, you grinning in the picture, though. What's wrong with you?
She like, I knocked his motherfucking block off.
Yeah, exactly. And was like, I'm here. I'm here for this.
Man.
She said, I'm gonna take this lick, but I got my motherfucking lick back.
Exactly. And that's that's the only time you smile like that.
She beat that nigga with a trophy, man.
A trophy?
She got a lick off. She said,
my chest hurt. My chest.
Yeah.
Look,
was it a little leg kid? Knocked his motherfucking block off.
Was it a little league kids trophy or some shit? Like a bowling trophy? What type of trophy? That's gonna make it funny.
I don't know what kind of trophy it was.
You gotta find out what type of trophy it was. Like,
yeah, I told her next time I come over, I was gonna take a picture of that motherfucker, man. I said that's honorable. It's honorable.
Because if Lil Malik basketball trophy though, that's gonna be hilarious.
Huh? But you know something though? That wasn't something that just happened randomly. She said, "Look here, man. You keep this bullshit up, I'm gonna grow across your motherfucking head one of these trophies." He kept playing with her, and she done what she said she was gonna do.
She didn't even give us time to get there. We was gonna beat him up. She got him before we could come get him.
No, she said, "Sis, I got this one. I'm gonna take off on this nigga. You don't have to do nothing."
Right? Y'all just be here like motherfucker come back or something because he finna get knocked in his shit.
That was the funniest shit ever, man. Me and Michelle, every time Michelle came to Toledo, man, we was in some shit. Some straight shit, and we weren't even in no bars and nothing. This shit was happening during the daytime, man.
How's she been anyway though? Just asking.
Oh, she good. She good. Like somebody her age, like that's goals. She like living her second childhood damn near, pretty much. Her kids grown. She doing what the hell she want to do.
That's awesome.
Whooping ass with trophies and taking names later.
Right.
Man, no. Michelle stab her. That's all she talking about is stabbing motherfuckers.
That type of girl shit. I don't want to shoot nobody. I'm gonna poke your ass.
That's my girl.
It's been a great episode, man. Y'all. I'm gonna let this go, upload it, and send it to y'all. Dave, I ain't forgot. Send me that info.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, and it's been great. This one in the books. I'm gonna upload and great one. See y'all next week.
All right, thanks for having us.
All right, everybody, safety and prosperity.
Safety and prosperity.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
All right.
You